Hi friends, this is Judy Tuttle from Tuttle Up Stamping. Hey, I made such a mess of my bokeh technique on my video today that I wanted to redo it for you guys and do a really good job of it. I apologize that it was such a mess. Today, I really feel like there must be a full moon out tonight or something. It's just been one of those days, and I wasn't my best. So I want to make sure that those of you who took my craft along feel like you're getting my best. So I'm going to do it again. So I have a piece of fluid 100 watercolor paper. We sell this. It is a thick paper meant for watercoloring. It comes 10 to a package. The item number is 149612. You can use it for a lot of watercoloring techniques. I'm just taping it down here with some painter's tape. You could also tape it down with washi tape as well. That might be a little too, we're just gonna have to go with it. And it's just going to hold my watercolor paper down and keep it from sliding around and making a mess while I do this project with you. If you feel like you got it with the last video, good for you. If you feel like this might be helpful, then I'm glad I did it, even if it helps just one of you out there, okay? So I'm taping my watercolor paper here down to my glass mat, okay? And I'm just kind of sealing those edges really well. And then I'm going to grab my aqua painter. Now you don't have to use an aqua painter. We used to sell these. I have a bunch of them, but just recently they're in need of a new supplier. So the supplier we've used for years is not going to make them anymore. For now, they're out of stock, but you can use a regular paintbrush as well, and you just want to get a really good coverage of water on your watercolor paper. You want to start getting it soft and ready to soak up the ink that we're getting ready to put on this. So now bokeh is a photography method of where the light is diffused and it makes it look like sparkling dots on a photograph. And in this case, I think it's going to really make it look like an underwater sea with bubbles coming up, which is my intent. Okay. And then we are going to take some re-inkers. Now, these are the ones I pulled out. I pulled out Coastal Cabana, Shy Shamrock, Summer Splash, and Lemon Lime Twist. The one that I did right here is done with Shy Shamrock, Calypso Coral, and Summer Splash. This one, you can see I used a little bit more of the Lemon Lime Twist in there, so it gives a little bit more greener tone to it. Which one do you like best? Do you like this one with the Shy Shamrock, or do you like this one with the Lemon Lime Twist? I'm going to remind you that it's going on a card base that is Lemon Lime Twist. So that's why I thought adding some Lemon Lime Twist might be kind of nice. But I honestly feel like I kind of like this one better with the Shy Shamrock in it, okay? So I'm going to do that. So my watercolor paper is soaking up all of that water there. It's making it very soft. So I think this time, and I already have a little bit of Wink of Stella in there. You'll find out why in just a second. I'm going to start with some Coastal Cabana right here. I'm just going to put a couple drops in there. And then my Shy Shamrock here. So my video today was just kind of a hot mess, and I didn't feel like I did a very good job. And then this is Summer Splash right there. So blues and greens. And then I'm going to take my water, and I'm just going to add some water to each of these little areas with the re-inker in it. Okay. Water it down. And I'm going to mix it up. And then I'm just going to go over here and I'm just daubing it on. Some people were dropping it on. There's really no good or bad way, but I'm just daubing it on, adding color in random places. Okay. And then I'm going to go to my Shy Shamrock. I'm going to do it again. So I was struggling with watercolor paper and sponge daubers, and then my computer, I hit it and it stopped. And so depending on where you watch the video, you might get bits and pieces of this, but I wanted to have it all in one place for you here. Okay, and then I'm going to add in some Summer Splash here, and I'm just going to start covering up where there's all those dots, and that's exactly what you want it to look like. You want it to be all kind of conglomerated together. Okay. Right like that. Okay, looks like we have a really good coverage there. Maybe a little more green over here. Okay. It's just going to sit right like that. And then you can grab a tissue or a paper towel, whatever you have nearby, and you can kind of lay it on there and kind of soak up all that extra water that's just kind of pooling on top. Do you see that look it gives it? Isn't that cool? There we go. And you would take it off to the side and just kind of let it dry. Okay. You can even heat it with your heat gun for a moment if you want to kind of speed up that process. And then I would just kind of let it sit off to the side until you're ready to do the bokeh dots on it. Okay, doesn't that look kind of like a seascape? It's pretty cool. Okay, so now I'm going to tear this off and I'm going to put all my watercolor stuff away here. And it's okay that you're seeing this border because we ended up cutting it down a little bit when we put it on our card. So it's pretty cool, right? Then I'm going to pull the one I made today on the video over. And it's this one right here. And this is the one that has a little more of that lemon lime twist in it. And I'm going to show you how we did the bokeh dots. So I have a piece here of, this is just basic base, just a piece of cardstock. And before I used punches, but I decided maybe it would be cool if we had just different little smaller circles than the punches provided. So I'm just going to take these Spotlight on Nature dies, and I'm just going to run them through with this piece of cardstock. You could use basic white. You could even use acetate paper if you wanted to be able to see through it a little bit more. I don't think it really matters all that much between cardstock and acetate. So you use what you think would work best for you. So I'm just rolling these circles through here and creating a mask. I'll just save these pieces. This one's not wanting to come out quite perfect. There we go. All right, so then what you're going to do with this mask is you're going to grab a sponge dauber. I'm going to bring this back over here. And I'm going to add a little bit of my craft ink refill to this section that has the Wink of Stella in it. and I'm going to add a little bit more right over here. Maybe a little bit of water to that as well. Let me clean off my brush here. Okay, add a few drops of water there. And we're going to use our sponge dauber. We're going to grab that craft ink and we're going to start daubing it on using these circles. Now you want the circles, there you go, like that. See? And then we're going to move it and add maybe some more circles down here, different sizes. Let's move it up to here. We're just adding these bokeh circles to this watercolored paper, just in random places. Okay, so maybe I'll put another big one right here. Like that. Maybe a little one right in here, overlapping this one. I feel like we need something up in this corner, right? So it's okay to go partially off the page so it kind of looks like they're coming from an angle. And I don't know, maybe one more right here at the bottom. And that is just that craft ink with a tiny bit of water in it. Now, we can also add that craft ink to some Wink of Stella, which is going to give it a little bit of shimmer. Let me add some water to this here. And I just kind of daubed it on. I'm going to make that more of a circle in just a few places to make them look, kind of looks like bubbles, right? There you go. Maybe one here in the corner. There we go. Now, when that dries, it's all going to soak in, and those big darker circles aren't going to look so dark. So I'm going to pull in one from the side over here, and this is what it will look like in the end, right? So I hope you guys like this process. I wanted to do it all in one take so that you could see really what it looks like in the finished product. And then this is what it looks like on the actual card. It has some texture to it, so it gives a really nice effect, watercolor effect to that card base. So I hope you guys like it. If you want to see the remaking of this entire card and also the making of the seed packet here, go to the video below and you'll see how I finished these two projects off. I call this a seed packet because you can put a packet of seeds right in this little pocket right here, and it makes a really nice gift for someone. So God bless. Thanks for sticking with me, and I'll be back tomorrow with 2 more projects, the last 2 of our spring break craft along event. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.